and now the jury's found that, so he'll get 18 to life, which means...
Well, he's 68 or 69 now, so light of day is tough. It's not gonna, it might not happen.
He'll probably never get out.
Very, very likely.
Unless you get... So let's... Okay.
All right, let's go back to the phones. Henry, come on in, talk to us.
Hey, how you doing?
We're doing very well. How are you?
I'm okay, sir.
What can we do for you?
Yes, I had a question on what should I do because I bought a phone from Sprint, and I told them I wanted to know if they had any coverage over in Victorville because I live in Hollywood, Los Angeles. And the problem was I didn't get no coverage over there. I called back telling them this, and I still got charged this over my phone bill. And I wanted to know what should I do because this problem hasn't even been resolved, and I'm still getting charged for it.
Okay, you know what you do? You know what you do? They misrepresented to you. That's called fraud. They made a representation to you that the cell phone, which I'm holding up, would get coverage in Victorville. It doesn't get coverage in Victorville. They would have known that because they've got all these charts and maps and diagrams.
Yeah.
And you relied upon that to your detriment and signed up for this contract. So this is a perfect case to sue them in small claims court to get all the money back you paid and damages for not getting all the phones, etc., calls that you should have had. And it's real simple process.
I'm still being charged for that.
No. But you can get all your money back.
There's a couple things you could do. If you were listening to our conversation with Sarah, we suggested that she goes to the PUC. You could do that as well. One does not mean you can't do the other. So you can go to the Public Utilities Commission. You can find out their name, address, phone number, and even email communication on the internet. In addition to that, you can go to small claims court. You can do both.
It's like selling you a submarine in the middle of Arizona and tell you it'll work in the ocean that's not there.
Right.
You don't have to stand for that. You can take action. But if you don't do anything, they'll just continue to take advantage of you.
And by the way, don't waste your time trying to talk to them about it on the 800 number, because when you call, you get someone probably who has no authority to do anything.
Oh, yeah, I've tried that many of times, and I always get someone that's non-experienced and doesn't know what they're talking about, and always has to transfer me to either their manager or their staff around.
Yeah,
it's very unprofessional.
And you're in India probably anyway, and the guy in India can't do anything. Not that they're bad people, they're just, you know.
But they might not know where Victorville is.
They're outsourcing so they can save
but they told me the coverage was going to be there. They told me over the phone.
I believe you. If it was me, I would sue them in small claims court. It's an easy process. Are you computer savvy?
Yes.
Okay. Just go on LA Superior Court or whatever county you're in. Go to the Superior Court. Right. There's a whole website on small claims court. They walk you through it. It's easy. You can get the marshals to serve them. You'll show up, and you'll have a judge decide it. And ask for, the maximums is $7,500.
Henry, how much are you out so far?
My bill's already $200.
Okay, well, you're certainly well within the $7,500 money limit for small claims.
Yeah, and I keep telling them to cancel it, and it hasn't been canceled.
Well, I
don't know what's the problem.
You want your contract canceled, you want your money back that you paid, and you want some money for the time that it took you to do all this stuff.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
And for all the dates you missed because you couldn't get the thing in Victorville.
Yeah.
Another alternative, you can tell the phone company to move you to where they have good coverage at their expense. I'm kidding.
I
just
wanted the coverage over there because I was traveling.
Well, I tell you, don't take the phone to Europe because it didn't work in the country I went to.
Well, if it doesn't work in Victorville, maybe it will work in Europe.
It doesn't work in Victorville. It didn't work in Spain. Well, good luck. Now, listen. Let us know in a few weeks that you did what we said or did something. But you got to stand up for your rights because they'll step on you and take your money every month.
Absolutely, Henry. Thank you very much for calling Legal Help Live.
No problem. Thank you, guys.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
We've got another call. Who's calling? Avi, who's calling? How about Maria? Maria, come on and talk to us.
Maria.
Hi.
Where are you calling from?
Los Angeles.
What part?
The sort of Western and Wilshire area.
Oh, know that very well. Nice area.
You're not too far from Tommy's.
That's
Where's
right,
Tommy?
Beverly and Rampart. What can
Okay.
you're calling us because what?
Of a student loan situation I found myself in.
Okay.
I have a collection agency after me, and
All right.
so my question is, do I have any rights, and what are my rights, and where can I go for resources? They're trying to garnish wages, but they gave me a few things that they said that I could do, making payment arrangements, but it's totally out of my
Okay, let's
range.
step back from it. What kind of a bill is it for?
School, student loan.
Oh, yeah, okay. There's a lot of stuff going on in the school loans. How much do you owe?
Over 45.
45?
$45,000?
Yeah, because it increased.
Well, where'd you go to school?
DeVry University.
Okay.
Oh, no, well,
Okay.
okay.
All right. First of all, there is a bill collector's bill of rights for people. Was this school in California?
No, it wasn't. It was in Texas.
And you're calling us in California.
Yeah.
How'd they find you? Yeah.
I don't know.
Do you have any money?
No.
You have any assets?
No.
Are you working?
Yes.
Ah.
What kind of money do you make?
I make about 45.
45,000
Uh-huh.
a month?
A year.
Oh, okay. Well,
Are you able to pay anything?
Not at this particular time, no. Because I had a really bad situation leading up to where I am now. And so I'm just trying to get my feet on the ground.
Yeah.
you know what you need to do? You need to go. You need to call the LA County Bar Association, and they have a creditors' rights section, and get yourself a low-cost consultation with an attorney that does collection defense matters, and find out really what your rights are, because someone's going to have to look at your student loan papers, figure out what bank it is. There's all kinds of things that they can't do. There's a whole bill of rights for people who owe money because of collection agencies that have, over the past, have done inappropriate tactics. So if it was me and I was owed $45,000 and I had a good job like you did, and you don't want to get attached because your employer might get upset with that, I'd go see a creditor's rights lawyer.
When's the last time you made any payment at all?
It was about 3 or 4 years ago.
And I wouldn't sign anything.
3 or 4 years ago.
Yes.
3 or 4 years ago. Was it 3 years or 4 years?
I have to say, the reason I say 3 or 4 years ago is because I went into forbearance for about a year, and so I've been here for 3 years. It's been about 3 years.
What is forbearance? Is that a nightclub in Hollywood or what?
No, it was because of a divorce I went through.
Okay, I don't know what you signed, but what my partner, Mr. Saltzman, is saying, Ralphie, is that in California, if they're suing you on a written contract, they've only got 4 years to sue you if you haven't extended it or made payments. You need to see a lawyer to look at all the documents you've signed and figure out what your rights are. Maybe you don't owe anything. You might not owe anything.
Yeah, that's why I was asking that question, and that's why I wanted some precision. When you said 3 or 4, you're on one side of the line or the other, and we can't tell.
But somebody needs to look at the loan documents. You may have waived a bunch of stuff. Maybe what you signed in Texas isn't any good in California. Don't sign anything right now. Don't make any payment right now. Don't sign anything. Don't answer the phone. Get yourself to a creditor rights lawyer. And the LA County Bar Association, for a very nominal cost, will give you you can get an initial consultation of an attorney who does creditors' rights.
I did one thing, so what should I do? They sent me paperwork saying they were about to garnish my wages and I had specific rights. So they told me to fill it out and send it to them, so I asked for a hearing instead of sending them what they asked for. And so now they're asking me for information and my tax.
Don't give them anything.